minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So, welcome to the Wolf Talk Podcast. I am Wolf, and I am here with BigMikeLabLife. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good. That's a mouthful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely explain how the whole lab life got attached to that very quickly.
Go ahead.
So when I first started making music way back, a few years ago, it's probably been like 6 or 7 years strong now. I had just Big Mike because that's my nickname that I was given as a kid. I was always kind of overweight, so all my friends called me Big Mike. And so that's what stuck when I went to the music and transitioned into making music. And so as I started to upload my music, I found that there were thousands other Big Mikes. And when I'd say, "Hey, look me up," they're like, "Which one? Which one's you?" So I've always had the brand called Lab Life. That's always been like the slogan. That's like a group of people that we've all call ourselves Lab Life or No Life is our slogan. So I just attached the Lab Life to my name, and then I uploaded my music, so it's easier to find me. Right when you start typing in Big Mike Lab, I'm the only one that pops up, and it's there I am. So
Well, that makes a hell of a lot easier.
yeah. So I mean, the name itself is kind of long to say, but it works out in the long run when you're looking for me after you hear me or see me. So it helps.
So how did you get into music?
I've always been doing it. Me and my friends would party and just freestyle off the top of our heads. We've always had friends that's made beats in our group, and so we just all kind of just have always been music heads. My mom and dad put me on the music early as a kid, so I've always been in tune with all kinds of different rap and even rock and some of like the earlier pop music too was my thing back as a kid. So I kind of just transitioned it and made it my own. And once I started to go into high school, I got a microphone and an interface, and I was using Acid Pro 7.0 at the time to record music on. And so I just went from there.
So, so you've been doing this for years and years.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going on about over 10 years making music easily, but seriously and like actually putting myself out there a good 6, 7 years strong.
That's awesome. So, how many do you have? How many songs do you have out there?
Well, I can tell you that just in the last year alone on 2024, I released 52 songs. So I have endless amount of songs out there.
Holy crap.
Yeah, well, I made like a challenge for myself to drop one song a week for the whole year of 2024 instead of doing an album. So I just dropped one single for the whole year every Friday. So every Friday I was dropping a brand new song for people to listen to. And I actually got that technique through Russ, the artist Russ. He blew up because he was just nonstop dropping music one week after the next. And he's kind of followed that a little bit throughout his career too. If you follow Russ, you'll notice that he drops pretty often when he's getting ready to drop an album. So I just kind of mottoed that and copied that little style, and it's been working well.
So as I was going to ask you if it's been working.
Yeah. The fans really like the fact that they're hearing something new every week, and so I just kept doing it until like I think I stopped probably around December last year, just because the songs that I started to make were like, man, these are starting to get album quality songs. So I want to keep these on the back burner and release these as albums for 2025. Okay. So yeah.
No, I've never asked this before. How do you know if they're album worthy or not?
Well, to me personally, it starts with how easy it is to come up with the chorus. because I make my own beats. So as I'm creating my own beat and I can easily just come up with something, on the fly while I'm still making it, I know it's got potential. So I'll export it right away once it's done, and I go right to working on it. So I don't write anything down. Everything just comes out of the top of my head. I don't freestyle. I do punch in. I don't know if you know what that is. It's where you say like a line or two and then you stop and then you come up with something to go off of that. That's how I record.
Okay.
So it's really easy for me to like come up with an idea on a beat and then transition it to recording right away and have a song within 20, 30 minutes.
That's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
Thanks. Yeah, just over the years of having my own setup, I always thought to myself, like, it's not that I feel like I'm better, but I feel like if you want something done right, you just got to do it yourself. So rather than like waiting for my stuff to be done by someone else, I just learned how to do it myself. So it's just
Or
real
pay
easy and quick.
or pay for it. Just do it
Correct.
for
Yeah,
yourself.
it's a lot cheaper too. Which on like the opposite negative side of that, it kind of things take longer, if that makes sense, because you want perfection at times, and you're your own critic, so you're gonna always battle your own whether this sounds good or not. So
Oh, trust me, I understand that
yeah,
100%. Like everybody's their own worst critic. So
exactly.
so let's talk about this song in a day.
Okay.
So
Um,
how is that started? What created that?
well, people that are, well, I guess I should say for people that are new and older fans of my music, I've transitioned into the alternative genre. I'm no longer in the hip hop rap genre anymore. So it was kind of a little bit of a running joke to where I was going to make alternative rock style songs. And I kind of got my influence through Red Hot Chili Peppers with this one. And so I just tried my best to create something that they would make. And then I was going to sell the beat. I was going to start selling alternative rock beats. And I just kept saying in a day, and is this all in a day? And I kept putting lyrics to it. So I decided to make a song from it. And that's what that became, in a day.
That's
So
funny how you say.
it was my very first alternative rock song that I made and released to the public.
It's funny how you said Red Hot Chili Peppers because it when you said it, I automatically thought of Flea.
Yeah, it's funny. I had a coworker when I was younger. I had a buzz cut. I didn't have long hair, and that's what he called me all the time. Was
Really?
Flea? Yeah, yep, Flea. And I really didn't know who he was because I was only hip to the band, not really the members of the band. So he had to show me and like let me know who Flea was, and I didn't think I looked anything like him, but we just went with it for years. So I was Flea at my old job for some reason.
I love Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Same.
I mean, I dip in all kinds of genres, all different musics for over decades after decades.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people come to me and they'll be like, hey, I know who that is. And they'll surprise. I mean, I bring music to some people's attention that they don't even, who in the heck's that? Like,
Exactly.
and then
yeah.
I said, like, they, like I bring music to other people's attention they didn't even know about. So, I mean, decades and decades of music is insane. Like, I love music, all kinds.
Yeah, and there's so many good songs out these days that you can get people hip to, and so many different bands now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and just all genres. Like I don't pick and choose my genres. Like I literally if I love all music. Like if you got to put anybody that puts their time and effort to sit in front of a mic, I will absolutely say, okay, be on my stage, be on my show.
That's awesome.
Like because you need to be out there. Doesn't mean because I listen to it on a daily basis. You have my stage always at your hands because you have done your work and you have done your time and you need to be put out there. So that's exactly what I do. That's how I work. Like that's my job at the end of the day. Like I want to get you guys out there faster. So
yeah, we all. I mean, I can't speak for everyone. I know people have their own opinions on things, but me personally, I'm totally grateful for you and everyone that do things like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody loves what I do. Like they tell me, Fran, you got something going on right there, and that's why we were talking about behind the stage before we came live. I do have something coming up pretty big that's huge. Like, and it's definitely going to help all you guys. So
I'm excited for that.
I'm definitely excited for that. So I am going to go ahead and play that song In a Day.
Okay.
All right. So here we go.
Alrighty.
And it's all in the day. You ain't feeling like yourself. You've been waking in the morning like you somebody else. And it's all in the day. Trying to put it on the shelf, but you drinking and you smoking like it's good for your health. Drinking and I'm smoking, I don't need nobody help. Rolling all alone like a stone in a cell. Smoking to the end. I ain't with the friends, but I'm with the money trying to stack the dividends. Where do I begin? I ain't really with the trends. Shit on these rappers, but you saying it depends. Really, it's okay. Better watch what you say, and you said you was here, but you ain't here today. And it's all in the day. You ain't feeling like yourself. You've been waking in the morning like you somebody else. And it's all in the day. Trying to put it on the shelf, but you drinking and you smoking like it's good for your health. And it's all in the day. You ain't feeling like yourself. You've been waking in the morning like you somebody else. And it's all in the day. Trying to put it on the shelf, drinking and you smoking like it's good for your health. And it's all in the day. Trying to get me out of the way. They try to get me out of the way, and it's all in the day. They try to get me out of the way. They try to get me out of the way, and it's all in the day. You ain't feeling like yourself. You've been waking in the morning like you somebody else. And it's all in the day. Try to put it on the shelf, but you drinking and you smoking like it's good for your health. And it's all in the day. You ain't feeling like yourself. You've been waking in the morning like you somebody else. And it's all in the day. Try to put it on the shelf, but you drinking and you smoking like it's good for your health. And it's all in a day.
So that you put that out 4 months ago?
Yes. Yep. That is part of my No I Didn't Go Rock album. That was the first single that I released for that album. I released that album on February 14th this year of 2025.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, you touring soon?
We'll see. I took a good year or so off. I don't know if you know who Brian Durst is, if that name sounds familiar to you.
Yes, I know Brian Durst. Him and I
Okay.
are really good friends.
I don't know if you should know, I was part of his, I still am a part of his group, his record label. I just am kind of like off on the distance right now, just kind of resetting my music catalog, so to say, because I was making music for so long and me and him were doing songs. So I had just those songs to perform so many times. And I was doing it for like 3 years straight, just the same 10, 12 songs. So I was like, I need to take a long break to reset everything.
Right.
So, but yeah, I was doing shows with him at Venue 18 pretty much every show for like 2 years straight. I've opened up for Chingy, opened up for Little Scrappy, I opened up for Blind Fury, Montana 300, Fabo, the Laffy Taffy guy, Petey Pablo. That's just to throw some names out. Yeah, so I was doing somewhat of a tour, so to say, for a while, but currently I think I'm just focused on dropping albums and then working on music videos. That's my goal right now.
So how far are you away from Venue 18?
It's a little over an hour and a half drive. I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes from my driveway to the venue parking lot. So not too far.
Okay. You're not that far from me then, because
Nope.
It's about an hour and some away from me too. So
Yeah. Have you been to any of the shows back in the last recent couple years?
No, I haven't really started. I mean, I've been doing the interviews and stuff, but as far as going to shows, I just recently started going.
Yes. So if you were at any of those shows, you would have definitely seen me. I was also the DJ on every show, so I was constantly either running sound or on stage, one or the other. I do miss it, believe me, I miss it a ton. I'm trying to prepare myself for the next wave of the few years of music that I'll be doing on stage. So,
have you heard of VetFest?
what is it?
VetFest.
Was
Veterans VetFest.
that in Sandusky?
So yeah,
Yeah, I did hear about. Was that was just recently,
they
wasn't it?
they had it last year. They had Kentucky Music Mafia,
Okay,
and
yeah, yeah.
they're actually going to be this year. They're going to be there as well, along with Wade Jennings. Um, oh, it's gonna be sick. I'm gonna be there. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to go. But if you get a chance, come on out. Like
Definitely.
it's gonna be fun. Like, and I like I said, I'll be there. I'll be there streaming it. So
Yeah. Speaking of, wasn't Outlaw Nation just out your way? Like,
yeah, I went.
I was thinking that when I seen where you said you were from, I'm like, she had to have been to that show if because I was trying to go to that one.
If you checked my podcast out, I actually have videos from the event
Awesome. That's awesome.
or from the YouTube.
Yeah.
So definitely go to check my videos out because I did a lot of good videos, and it was just by my phone. It wasn't even my
Yeah.
full equipment, like because they didn't pay me or anything. So
Right. Right.
I just went out there and did my phone and streamed it. But next year I will definitely have my equipment out there, and I will actually be putting that up on the app that I told you.
Yeah. That's awesome. Are you familiar with you boy Dirty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before he blew up, we were all part of this Facebook group called Lifestyle, ran by GJ Fricks was his name, and we did a bunch of ciphers on for the lifestyle ciphers is what we called them. And so it's awesome to see him like on the main stage because like when me and him met on internet on Facebook, he was still trying to find the sound. So it's always awesome to see like when people that find that right person, that right network lane, and make their talents see worldwide. So yeah, when I seen where you were from, I'm like I gotta ask her about that because I'm pretty sure
yeah,
that yeah.
I went. A friend of mine took me. It was kind of surprised, and she took me, and I was like, okay, well, like I said, I didn't have my equipment, so I was like, okay, well, I'm taking my phone, and I recorded as much as I could. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
but yeah, it's kind of funny because I posted "Welcome to My House" on my Facebook on Wolfare Records, and
Yeah,
it's sitting at 1,300 views.
that's awesome. That's freaking awesome.
And it's insane. All my other views aren't getting much, but "Welcome to My House" is like their top song. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how
it's
they're
cool
known
seeing
by.
that.
Um, and trust me, that song definitely hits home. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they're not they're speaking facts. It's not like it's like you come into my house, you get fucked up.
Yep.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
get fucked up.
Yep. Enter
uh,
at your own risk.
and that's the way the society is anymore, and that's it's bullshit that it has to be that way, but it has to be that way because people just don't care no more. They like try to like steal everything you got and fuck your family over, and
Yep.
yeah. I love them guys left and right. And next year, actually, I will be cooking at Outlaw Nation. I actually talked to them, and I will be cooking, grilling, and stuff like that. So
That's awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so back to the touring. I want to, but I want to make sure that I have all my ducks in a row and have new material for the people that want to watch me perform on stage. I did perform one time last year in June at one of Brian's Cary Brewing Station shows in June, but that was the last time I performed. So it's been a year, and I'm almost a year to the day since I performed last.
Well, you need to get it back out there because you got a lot of good songs. I'm not kidding.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree with that. I need to get back on the horse.
You can't let it go because if you take a break from it, then sometimes you can't just get back on the horse. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's true.
You just need to keep going because as much as I get down in the dumps about stuff, um, you just got to keep going. Like,
Yep.
because you never know when that big break's going to happen.
Yes, that's the goal. That's the that's the motivational phrase right there. You never know. So if you don't do it, you'll never find out.
Absolutely. So definitely got to keep going because, you know, everybody goes through hard times. I've gone through hard times, and um still going through it. Like, but it's in the progress of getting better. But you never know when that big break's going to be. You never know when that next message on Facebook's going to be like, you know, let's sign a contract. You got something going on there. You never
Right.
know, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so I keep going. Trust me, I keep going. It's hard. It's really hard, but I keep going.
Yep.
Like doing this is what I love. I love doing this, and doing this is what makes me happy. Like, I love meeting each and every one of you. Anybody that has any talent whatsoever, I reach out to, and I love. Trust me, because everybody needs to be noticed. So
I agree with
that's
that.
and that's what I live for. I love it because. So I mean, I've even when I was in high school, I was. You remember the old VHS camcorders sitting on your shoulder? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was. Yeah, my mom got one because I was in marching band, and she got one to record me. You
Hmm.
know, in marching band, and I would actually take that, and you could talk to any of my friends in high school. I was trying to do my own video, like a horror movie, and
Yeah.
we were downstairs in my mom and dad's basement, and we were trying to build a coffin. So I create my own horror movie, and I just love videoing. I just love being a part of stuff, I and even in high school, I wanted to be behind the camera. Now I can't wait to be in front of the camera, which is weird. Like, I don't understand. Like, how did that even happen? Like, like I, I'm out there doing podcasts of myself, you know. And I don't know. I just how did that happen? I don't know. But when's your next album coming out?
I actually have one dropping on the 20th of this month. It's called Summer Vibes,
Can't
and
wait for that.
it's kind of tying in my switch from alternative rock to also add a little bit of pop in there too. Because I also, when me and Brian met, I was a hardcore backpack rapper. I was all about like the punchline bars and the heavy rap beats. And then when I found out there was a new lane that I could venture into, um, was pop, and so I ran with it. And I love pop music. I love the up tempo beats. So I just kind of combined the rap, rock, and pop all into one big sound. So that's my goal.
Well, can't wait for hear your new album coming out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep. June 20th, Summer Vibes on all platforms.
All right. So, do you have any merch?
I do not have any available, but I do have merch. You can contact me on Facebook, and I can direct you to the link for
Okay.
that if anyone's watching that also wants the same. We do merch here at home, so all of our merch will be sent, right to you from me personally. So we have shirts. We also can do lanyards. We have stickers on hand right now still, and sweaters. And so we pretty much are the fonts are endless. We like to do glow in the dark fonts too. That's kind of our thing.
I love glow in the dark.
Same. Yeah,
I love glow. I like lights, like the neon lights, and
yeah.
I anything with lights, and I love glow in the dark.
Yep, we started that little idea when we had a glow in the dark party at one of the Venue 18 shows, and we had an idea to put glow in the dark vinyl on our shirts to make the merch. So when people showed up without glow in the dark material, they're like, "Oh man, we didn't bring nothing," and hey, we got you right here covered. So People loved them, and so we ran with it. I love the glow in the dark. It just sticks out to me. It's good for music videos and everything. You know, you can make some cool creative things with the glow in the dark. So
okay, if this tells you how much I like neon or glow in the dark stuff, I actually bought just for shits and giggles. I didn't even use it, and I think it's in storage somewhere, because I have a storage unit. I have a glow in the dark tape.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it glows in the dark. I don't care.
yeah, same. It would be cool to put around, like, you know, your cabinet or something. Hey, you don't even have to turn your light on in the kitchen. Just put glow in the dark around your cabinets and your fridge, and you're good. Save electric that way.
Oh my gosh, I love lights, and I like I said, glow in the dark stuff. So
yeah.
And this one interview I did earlier, this guy was wearing glasses that was like that lit up. It was like neons all over his glasses.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where did you get those at?" He's like, "Amazon." I was like, "Don't tempt me, bro. Don't tempt me." Because I'm gonna go there and buy it right now.
Yep.
No, I don't have the money for that. Like, I'm trying to get out where I'm staying because some stuff happened, and I need to get my own place. So right now I'm just on the stepping stone. So
that's understandable.
But yeah, like I said, I got a lot of stuff coming up and coming, as well as you guys. So, like I told you what I have coming, and
yeah,
definitely set me that definitely record that set to where it's like really good quality and stuff, sound, and we'll definitely like a live video, and then I will do that. So
yeah, cool. Yeah, we have guys in our team that have really good cameras. So
okay, cool.
Yep. Actually, a few of my guys from the Lab Life crew, where they'll be performing tonight at the venue 18, the Montana. There's a Montana of 300 show tonight. Starts at 7, so it's about an hour and a half. It'll start in about an hour and a half from now, and they should be recording stuff there, so that'll be good to have footage.
Yeah, I actually I'm trying to get a hold of Brian. I know Brian's super busy right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he watches this, but I want to get a hold of him because eventually I want to try to see, because he said he works with Venue 18. He's like a thing with them.
Yeah, he's like the go-to promoter there.
I actually want to try to set up like cameras to where, because you know how you have that app on your computer and you can actually do stuff from different areas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? Like I can control a computer from a different area.
Yeah.
Even though because it's an hour and a half away, of course, I'm not gonna. I want to do it to where I can, if he can actually get agreed to it, I want to put cameras around the event, like a couple cameras, and actually hit the button on my side so that I could record it, and then that way I could put that up on TV.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
even different camera angles to flicker back and forth too.
And I can edit it and make a good video, because all I'm gonna do is record it, obviously. Because I'll just have to buy another computer that stays at the venue. But that's work in progress. Like
right.
So it's something to think about. Like I said, I really want to get you guys out there faster, and if we all work together, I think it's gonna happen.
I agree with that 100%.
Like independent artists is the way to go. And that's why I have a promoting record label instead of a signing record label. So, I mean, it's something to think about.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm on board with it.
Like everybody needs even if it's just like one more fan, you still got one more fan on your pocket. So
yep. Exactly. That's what it's all about.
So that's something that I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to get a hold of everybody, trying to get stuff going. I'm trying to do. Hold on. I don't know if you know who this is. Paul Brizzy Music says, "What up, guys?"
Oh, what's up, Paul? Yeah, definitely. I know Paul. I know Paul really well. What's up,
Well,
Paul?
hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. I don't know who you are. He knows who you are, but hi.
Yeah, he's
uh,
definitely family. Paul is.
that's well. I'm telling you what. When you trust me, like I get so it doesn't matter what day it is. Every day I come home, there's a new friend request, and it's all somebody has to do with music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I accept everybody as long as they deal with what I'm working with. Like
Right. Right.
my family's getting huge.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what it's about too. So these are the type of family members that'll stay. They'll stay for your good and the bad because
Right,
that's what
because
they're here for.
you're always trying to help them, trying to get them
Yep.
out there, trying to help them, and that's what I do. I actually had a I don't even want to harp on it, but I had a somebody coming to me over a controversy with musicians versus musician, and I'm like, it went one ear and out the other. I know he wanted to vent, and that's fine. I don't care, but I can't take it to heart because at the end of the day, I have a job to do too, and I got to promote every artist. So
Yeah.
you take that upon yourselves, and I do what I got to do. So
Yep.
I can't say here, there, and there because
Exactly.
I mean I'll listen to you. You can bitch all day to me, but at the end of the day, I mean, the same person that you're having a controversy with, I will support him left and right. So
Yep.
it just they didn't. At the end of the day, you got to look at did he do anything to me? Nope. So I'm all good.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
So it's. I mean, you have that anywhere. I mean, especially when the whole big music scene, everybody's a family. Of course, you're gonna have arguments.
No, of course. Of course.
In a marriage, you have arguments. Families have arguments.
Yep.
You're always gonna have arguments. Doesn't matter. It just whatever. You just gotta have to listen and walk away and say, not my
Yep.
problem.
Yep.
Not my problem.
Exactly.
Had nothing
Yep.
to do with me. Nothing to do with me.
Yep. Same. I'm the same way.
Like it's just I gotta keep kosher, especially with my business. I gotta keep everything calm and go and help everybody. So
Yep.
that's what I do.
Yep. Because also at the end of the day, it's your brand, so it's got to stand out for how you want it to stand out.
Now I do have a merch line. If anybody wants to know about my merch line, I can actually send you the link. I actually want to get a zipper hoodie because it has Wolf Air Records on the back.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get a zipper hoodie at one time. But
Yeah.
I
Zipper
have
hoodie would be cool.
I have zipper hoodies, I have tank tops, I have t-shirts. Um that's just what I'm starting with. Right now, obviously I don't the fact that I'm not an artist, I can't exactly get a whole bunch at one time because I'll be sitting on that for years. So I go through Bonfire, as
Yep.
you want it, you order it.
Yep.
So I mean, that's just something for right now. Eventually, once I get bigger, then I will actually have my own merch and stuff. So,
Yeah. That'd
but
be awesome.
I just, but yeah. So anything else you got going on? Where can everybody find your stuff?
You can find my music on all platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, Big Mike Lab Life, on all as the name on everything. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook is Big Mike Lab Life. Um, yeah, you can find me on some of Brian's music videos I'm featured in. So if you guys are wanting to see any other videos to what I have on my page, you can go to Brian Durst's music page on YouTube, and we have a few music videos out together. So yeah, that's
I need to get.
definitely the homie.
I'm trying to get Brian on here. Like I'm
Yeah,
trying really hard.
he's a
Like,
hard one to get. Yeah, I was doing a somewhat of like kind of like how you do it, but just it was mainly based on the artists in my area only, and I would interview them, and then I would have them freestyle at the end on the podcast that I had, and it took a while to get him on there. We had to like set it up, and I just kept harassing him. But he's a hard one to stay. He don't stay still for nothing. Like even when I'm at his house, I'll drive all the way up to this man's house. 2+ hours to his house and hang out. And I'll be surprised if we get any lick of music done because he's just phone call. Got to text this person. Got to set this person up. Then someone's calling him. Or if he's already got someone over there recording when I get there, it's yeah, he's a busy man.
He is definitely a busy man.
Yeah.
I love him to death though. Shout out to Brian. Brian Durst,
Yeah,
you are an amazing man.
Yeah, there's
like he gets on every morning and he does a shout out to every,
Yep.
God bless you for waking up
Yep.
and he actually gives me good vibes. Like I started doing that on my Facebook. Like I was like, good morning everybody. Yeah.
Yep. And as with all the stuff he has going on in his world, he's very positive oriented and his mindset's always eccentric. He's an eccentric individual, which that's why I love being around him.
Dude, the first time I met him, because he played last year at VetFest, and I was there streaming. I had a hard time, literally. I mean, the guy that was supposed to do sound wasn't there, and they had an issue with the backup, and all the artists was having problems with sound, and I couldn't get sound quality to save my life on my live stream, so I just like, fuck it, I'm going with my phone. So I did. Yep. I actually set my phone up to where I could actually stream shows. And I tell you what, he came and grabbed me several times. He was like, "Let's go take a picture." And he did. He grabbed me, and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, I felt famous. I was like, "Okay, well, somebody wants a picture of me," and I didn't even ask them. No, he did. He came and grabbed me several times. He was like, "Come and get a picture."
Yeah.
So I was like, "That's pretty dope." I mean, I know if I talk to him, if he actually does get a second, I honestly think. Some stuff's gonna really happen, like no joke. Like,
oh yeah.
And so I just he's a great guy. I love Brian.
Yeah,
like
same.
He's definitely a nobody. He's not a nobody, even though he says he's a nobody.
He's the most known nobody that I've ever met.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh. But he cracks me up every time he does a nobody thing, and I'm like, dude, you are not a nobody. You are somebody. You are definitely bigger than a lot of people that I know.
Yep.
So, but definitely, keep me posted on your stuff. If you ever want to do another video, just hit me up and we'll set this stream up and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, definitely. But, if you ever need someone that you want to shoot the shit back and forth with too, I love this type of stuff. So I would always be willing to spend a couple hours or so trying to, talk about anything on here. If you have a podcast that you want to invite some guests to, definitely hit me up.
I would, yeah, definitely. Other than this, I mean, between my full job, I don't really have time for much else. Like,
yeah, that's how it was with me. That's why I kind of. Like I try to get real deep into the podcast world, but it's tough. I commend you guys very well for this because
it is a different ball game. Like I'm trying to do festivals on the week, trying to do at least one a month, 2 a month, instead of me doing one and then maybe another week later a one. I'm trying to do a festival, like a daily, like I did today, where it was one after another.
Yeah.
Because obviously, it's definitely going to help my algorithm a little bit better because, because I'm online all day. Even though I take a break in between, it's still gonna help.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, it just I love interviewing you guys. I love to get you guys out there. Everybody needs to get out there, because everybody loves music. And that's exactly why I do what I do. Like, you guys need to definitely get out there. So thanks. Absolutely, thanks for joining my show.
Anytime. I like that. I'm glad that I know that we've been trying this for some months now. I believe we've been trying to get together for the podcast, but I'm glad that we were able to. But
yeah, things are starting to get better as far as my end's concerned. And like I told you, if anybody Okay, I don't know if anybody likes moonshine, but if you like moonshine, definitely send me a message because I can get you some moonshine. Like I have my own moonshine called birthday cake. So hit me up, send me a message on YouTube or whatever, and I'll definitely hook you up. But yeah,
Definitely.
I have a new flavor coming up soon. We're working on a new flavor, so that'll be a new announcement later. But definitely, and that app that I'm dropping, I'm super stoked about that one because I know for sure that it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. Like
I agree.
like it's gonna be sick. Oh, Paul, you want some apple pie? Paul wants some apple pie moonshine. What, you don't want no birthday cake, Paul? Come on, man. That's not my flavor, bro. That one's already taken.
The apple pie is good too.
Yeah, I used to love apple pie until I tasted peach. And then
Yeah, peach is different. That's a different monster.
Oh my god. I apple pie I can taste the moonshine. Peach I can't.
Yeah.
And birthday I don't want to taste it.
Have you gotten apple or peach moonshine with the peaches in it and ate the peaches?
No. No, not yet.
That's some good stuff.
Like I had the peach moonshine was that's all it was, just the moonshine.
Yeah.
But it went down like nothing. Like I got fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucked up,
good.
but I didn't even know it. Didn't even fucking know it, bro. It was like it went down like smooth as silk.
Yeah.
And that's the same as the birthday cake. It goes down, it tastes like you drink it, it's like it looks like milk, and you drink it in a shot, and oh my god. You don't even taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
And that's I don't like the hard liquor taste, so that's why I really like the cover up.
Yeah.
Even though it's still there.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna have to do actually hang out for a second after I end this real quick.
Okay, no problem.
But thank you so much for joining. And
no problem at all.
We'll definitely have you on again. And like I said, I think good things are coming. So we'll talk soon.
Definitely, we will. I agree.
All right. Thanks for joining Wolf Talk Podcast. Everybody watch. Make sure you subscribe if you watch this, because all these artists that are up and coming, you need to see them, see their stuff, see their content. So definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining, and we will talk to you next time.
Definitely. It was nice having me. Appreciate it.
All right.